Hello, everybody, and welcome to I guess we're gonna call it a Control Shift comparison. So this is to kind of help the developers on the um Chrono Divide internet browser version of this game. It's very Redler to not Yuri's, but whatever, same game. Because Control Shift right now is very clunky. So I'm gonna do a comparison of the vanilla game, or Yuri's Revenge at least. But Redler to Yuri's Revenge Control Shift works the exact same, but that's for this point. And I'm just gonna kind of show like how it's different because in this game, epochs are just slightly bit more useful than they are in that version of the game. And I know it's an alpha, so it could just be that it just needs a bit more refined, and that'll be fine. But right now, it definitely feels very clunky, a lot more clunky than it does than it feels in this game. So I've got my friend Jack with me. He's gonna kind of help me with this. So are you ready?
Yes.
Are you gonna? What do you want to do? Like go in first, I guess, and kind of go. I mean, I'd say maybe.
Down,
I
and then you come into me, and then I run away.
Okay. I say maybe come up a few more cells, or just like maybe 3 or 4, just so that just so you're a bit close to me. Just to give the idea. Okay, that should be fine. Right. So, yeah. So I'm going to count that, and then I'm gonna kind of show like how Control Shift works. So the idea is that I hold the down Control Shift, and I basically like as fast as possible after like chasing his units, and the apox basically will not stop, or will stop as minimal times as possible. So, let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That apox there, you can see that this is basically not constantly shooting. So now I don't want this now. I'm gonna keep. So I'm gonna do what's called limited control shift again. You can see that they just keep. They just basically never stop. They just never stop ever. And that's that. As fast as possible, just constantly clicking, non-stop. Now, this does require a lot of micro. Um, but it sets it up to be. But this allows control shift to be very helpful to make Apox actual viable in the game. like even with the doing that kind of stuff, like Apox are still kind of shitty anyway to begin with, but it makes them more useful than they otherwise would be. But the issue is in Chrono Divide right now, they don't operate the same. Like Control Shift doesn't operate the same, and it's just gonna hinder Apox that even more. Same with like tank destroyers, Tesla tanks, prism tanks, even like prism tanks, like they also require Control Shift. And if you can't do that kind of strat, then it's kind of um it's just kind of makes those kind of units like even more lackluster. So what? Something else I want to show off. So can you build a sentry gun, please? Oh well, like a Tesla coil might be a better option actually. And just place it. And just place it like maybe like by your war factories, or like by the battle lab or something. I'm gonna show something else with control shift. That's also not in, from what I saw, not in the Chrono Divide version either. Okay, actually, doesn't need. In fact, that's good. It doesn't need to be powered. But all I'm just gonna show like what his APOC will do with and then without control shift. So if I just move, it doesn't shoot it, right? But if I control shift, it just like it will shoot, and it will shoot and it'll shoot like on the move when as it goes past, kind of like how Rhino tanks like normally do, regardless. And that's just with one click of control shift with defense. It does. Chrono Divide doesn't do anything in that kind of era either. So now what me and Jack are gonna do is we're gonna swap over to Chrono Divide, and we're gonna kind of show it off and like how that works now. All right. So now in the RE2 internet browser version, Control Shift doesn't really work the same way. So you're gonna see it here. So if Jack can move up a little bit more to just like again to like the same area, like on the parking lot, please. Yeah, so it's okay. So I'm gonna I'm gonna do the same thing with unlimited control shift again, but it's not gonna work the same way. Like they're gonna stop a lot more. They're not gonna like keep shooting while moving like while chasing, and it just kind of makes it a bit like the April is just really not that great right now. So yeah. So 3, 2, 1, go. Like you can see that like I just can't catch up to these that well. Whereas in normal RE2 I could. Like these should be moving. These should be moving. These should be moving. While I'm clicking, I can't like now they're moving because there's no more targets there. That's not how it works. That's not how it's supposed to work. Like I have to like mix in some normal clicking with some control shift clicking. Now you can see that they're kind of doing what was similar on Yuri's. Like yeah, like these Apos were already dead before. Like they should be like over. These should be going past the tank. Yeah, so you can. So you saw there that like they just feel very clunky. You can see that they just don't feel the same. They don't move the same, and it just really like from what I can feel, it just really hinders the way epochs should be moving. Like they're still usable like this, I would say, but they're not like as usable as they were in the original, and they weren't even that usable in the original. So, um, hopefully you kind of get what I mean, like with this comparison video. Yeah, thank you to Jack as well, for helping me out with this. Um, channel link in the description below. And yeah, so if you have any more questions about this, then like let me know. I'll try and answer them to the best of my ability. And yeah, I hope this. I just hope this RE2, this browser version of RE2 does very well. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully this gives you a better idea of like the differences with Control Shift, aka attack move.